Hello everyone, and welcome back to Wildermyth. Last time we split the party a bit and had most everybody moving northwards towards Firenetta Altar to deal with these lurking gorgons and assault there because Ulstrix is up there raining water down on the world. Before we get there though, we need to heal up a bit, so I'm just going to hit the spacebar. That's going to progress time. These guys have been ambushed. Out scouting, Ryster begins to feel a presence growing behind her. Choose. If I'm swift, I can rush their line, plus temp damage. I've got to be patient to escape effectively, plus temp health. I'll set fires. Chaos can be an ally, plus blazes. Or I wonder how many I can kill as I go. Double stunt percentage. Give me the damage. Ryster breaks forward, intent on destroying her enemy or else carving a way to freedom. Downslope through the dense pines, she can lose her attackers in a wall-scouted network of animal tracks and tunnels. She's alone, isn't she? And we have 3 foes ahead. Retreating / escaping. It's okay to fall back. Retreating may sometimes be the best option when overwhelmed. For some battles, escaping is even listed as a possible objective. Once you move all your heroes into the escape zone, the battle will end. Defeat all or escape. So we need to get to there, I presume. We are a warrior, so we only have our defensive capabilities. There is our first foe. I should have moved behind some cover, but hey. Let's move over to the left and kind of hug this left side wall. This is the first time I've seen enemies interfuse with objects. That's curious. I'm just gonna run over here. Unable to get in range of them. This thing only has 3 health. Why can I not attack? Right, working alone here. I think I am just going to take the option of retreating. It's alright, there'll be another battle. Calamity occurs. Okay. So we have retreated there. Let's keep the others healing for a hot minute. Pastel is at full health, so time to move up this way. Assault with the 5 who are there. Gothic needs to heal. Would you please come back there? Gothic has returned to action. But these 5 are up where it matters most. A hillside cave serves as their final campsite. Fear rattles in my heart, yes, but tonight, tomorrow, fear is a friend. It'll keep us breathing. We're Gorgon Slayers. We don't die, they do. Be sure of your gear. This is the last sleep. We'll be prepared. And from our adventures, we've received 6 heartwood, 7 hide, 6 ingots, 9 fabrics, and 3 spell threads. So, who do we want to upgrade for what? Pastel is on a standard bow. That's probably not ideal. So you can have a snake quill. Arya cannot have a stronger bow, unfortunately, but we could equip them with a better melee weapon. Or should that be best spent on Kite? Let's take a Cloud Song, because this gives us accuracy and block as well. Also, armor. Yep, we'll up that for you. What about Lifer? Have we got enough material to do him as well? Sure. It's the one less armor, but up for everything else. And I don't know how much we've got. It seems like we have lots of stuff left. But evidently it's not going to be enough for everybody to have everything they need. You can have a better dagger. Alright. I think that's the lot. The Valley of the God Beast, Moatona. We knew we were set up for an unwinnable fight. Even in the relentless rain, it was a peaceful place to die. Pastel, we have a chance, don't we? Not just winning, but surviving. I say we don't leave it up to chance, Faith. We're plenty capable of lasting whatever they throw at us. We're ready for it. Remember, down to the last survivor, more important than living out the day is restoring this being. This Moatona. Not ready to die, it's not my day. A clear path climbs the hill ahead of them, to whatever waits. Plenty of foes. Approach Moatona is our quest. A line of foes between us and 3 purple tiles there at the back. So that seems simple enough. Let's start with some guardianing. Life is actually close enough to get in a shot. So they will do that. That is a huge hit. And we have the reach to actually strike here as well. Incredible. Aria. Don't suppose we're going to have range on those folk from here. So let's split down the line. Can't get our Quelling Moss that far. Pastel, though, should be able to set a reasonable ambush. There's our ambush. Doing its job wonderfully. Right. Who is where? Lifer. I would like you out of this corruption if you could. Unfortunately, I don't know if we're going to have the range to strike. We'll stand Guardian though. Aria. Go for the injured one. Perfect. Faith. Of course, we tried to attack through cover. That's probably not the wisest. Let's get Kite up in front of Faith. Try and defend her a little. There's a classic Gorgon. Good block, good block. And that is not a classic Gorgon. That thing is now explosive. I don't know if it explodes when it dies, or if it's an action to make it explode. But I'd rather not be around when it does. from here we can actually make an attack on the Gorgon. We have range for that. Ari, if you move here, and then Pastel, if you step to there, Aria, if you now take your shot on the road that's going to explode, I don't know if that was an explosion and we just weren't in it, or if this sapling wasn't affected, but hey, we weren't injured by an explosion. That's the best we can basically ask for at that point. And let's buy ourselves some time. Right, that's a good round. Lifer, can you get to that raccoon? Absolutely can. Wonderful. Then take cover behind this tree, as much as that's gonna offer cover. Still just working on moving across the map to these 3 tiles back here is my best guess. Hopefully they don't have a big AoE attack that I'm bundling myself into a large group to worry about. We'll find out in a minute. Nope, that's fairly standard. Don't have the range to attack from here. Kite, can you get in for a melee attack from here? Nope, you're very slow. Okay. You two can hang out at the front lines, then everybody else attack from the back ranks. Every little helps. And they're having a rough time hitting us, which is great. Lifer, will you get a flanking advantage from here? Possibly. The thing is dead, and that's what I'm most concerned with. So with no more foes on the field, we're just going to race over to the back here. And we'll see if we can't free this god. Faith, can I just put you in the box? Faith, now's the time. Look at this thing. We're all really around at this time. Climbing up its slick neck, Faith unseals Velda's earthenware bottle. Just going to pour it on the thing? I don't see a pour hole. She douses the petrified head of the god beast Moatona in the spicy, sweet-smelling elixir. It's not working, is it? Well, we're out of time. Ulstrix. He's here. I always felt certain. Really. Through most of it, I did. But as the end approached, I began to doubt. And it was fear that struck me. I stood my ground. Ulstrix came on. When the first land was raised from the folds of the sea, 2 worlds were born out of one. To Ulstrix, a mighty and arrogant Gorgon hero, this was creation's mistake, and he dreamed he'd mend it. Very little has ever been known of the things that scrum and soil beneath black waves. We know the Gorgons are old, old. old. So maybe they aren't easily moved. My vanity hopes we threw him some surprises, but it's possible we were his fools from the very beginning. We unpuzzled the stone and chased that spear of petroglass. We struck a blow, I think, in taking it. But our grubbling plunder of a Gorgon heirloom gave him a story to tell, our species cast as the scrabbling villains. Incited, his Gorgon brethren together rose behind him to empower this gentle god. And the ocean rose while the rain fell and the ice of the world turned to melt. For a while, I'm sure he believed his dream would replace reality. The rain stops. But it won't. Foe cards. Ulstrix, the mighty lord of Gorgons, scarred and strong, hurls his underlings before him and raises himself high, prepared to fight. And so, we must kill Ulstrix, and as our foes will continue to come to fight us. They can get poisoned. Together we will try and form a line for now. The poison will kill the raccoon, that's wonderful. Kite. I don't know if that guardian is going to work great, but we'll do as best we can with it. And we'll start on the Gorgon. There goes the raccoon. A great defense. As more and more foes reveal themselves to us. And the big guy, possibly here, remains yet to be seen. Right, they are poisoned, so they're going to take 1 damage. Is it the end of their turn, which is not ideal. Kite. We might as well attack them before they have a chance to attack us. Lifer. We are unable to move, so we will stand Guardian. More foes enter the fight. There's Ulstrix. Literally throwing creatures at us. And they're trying to flank us, which is unideal. Great defense, though. I'd like to try and stand in the uncorrupted land where possible. That was not who I thought I was controlling, but sure. That's gone excellently. Kite. We do not have movement currently. That guy is all the way behind a rock, so we'll skip that for now. Not the best round. More enemies approach. Really, I need Ulstrix to move closer towards us. Luckily, our guard is excellent. Okay, okay. Kite. Please come help the back ranks. Yeah. That's gone excellently. Lifer. Incredible. And we get to go again. Fortunately, he's now in the corrupted land, but we can't do anything about that. Let's move Arya up. Alright. Hobbled and shredding of armor is fine, because there's nothing threatening us in this space right now, so as much as this rage is probably going to run towards us, we can take our time if his movement is halved. More enemies thrown to our back ranks. And the small stuff. Lifer. You can get in range. It's not the most ideal, but you can. Let's see what we can do with everyone else first. Kite. Thank you ever so much. Lifer. Let's deal with this small stuff. Then by the time that's done... Backslam. Every other turn, Lifer knocks an enemy up to 4 tiles away, dealing 6 damage for each armor he has. Okay, I understand that now. And you can guard there. Let's see if we can finish this thing off. Perfect. Faith. Buddy up with Lifer. Quelling Moss these two. With an elusive step, Pastel slips into the grey plane, while in the grey plane she is hidden and her attacks ignore armor. Alright, we're going to Silk Step to here. Then we can ignore armor in the next round. Arya's having a bad time. That's excellent. That less so. Pastel. Let's start with your through armor shot. Lifer. You have an attack on it. Kite. Cannot get in range. Right, let's put him closer and attack what we can. Damn. There's some armor gone. And Faith will take a step back. And once per combat, Faith swirls her cloak and becomes instantly hidden, disappearing into the grey plane. And she can shoot Ulstrix through the armor. Nobody else has a turn. More foes arrive. We take a big AoE strike. Are we going to have to clean up after Ulstrix? Is the question. Will it be every turn stuff comes so long as Ulstrix is in play, and then if we kill Ulstrix, stuff will stop spawning, but then we can stop worrying about new stuff coming and just deal with what's left? Lifer, you have their weapon. Oh, hey. Arya Grizzle is now a Bloodhorn Hunter. Ember Arrows. When standing by a blaze, Arya's ranged attacks have +0 damage, +1 shred, and her fires and start fires that can't spread onto her. Once per combat, Arya gains 1 action point and can attack actions only cost 1 point this turn. Ambush Plus. I like Ambush Plus. The mighty Ulstrix finally crumpled before us. His reeking corpse twitched still. It was over. Some would say we have saved the world. And we did save the ember of it. We cupped this red coal of fire, held it away from the water, carried it into the next morning. Through wreckage, loss, destruction. It would take time for the water to go down, the memories to lose their bite, to rebuild, to heal, and maybe to live new lives someday. But our story was just one of many. The end. Wildermyth. We have won. Number of towns 3, safe tiles at end of game 15, undos 0. Previous years of peace 17. Final years of peace 105, for a total score of 122. One day, Faith awoke with a lightness in her step. She vanished for 10 years and returned somehow unaged and full of sorrow. And so, that is the end of this campaign of Wildermyth. As I understand it, these are kind of procedurally generated stories that you can have new heroes or recurrent heroes come into. But for now, I'm going to put Wildermyth down and work on various other projects that are coming up. But perhaps in time, we'll do another story with some new heroes. See what other things might threaten this world. But for now, it leaves me to say thank you ever so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this, please do let me know. It was an interesting one for me. I didn't know that there was going to be so much comic book storytelling throughout this campaign, but I hope some of you enjoyed the story nonetheless. For now, I'll leave you with the music of the credits as I say goodbye and thank you for watching. Cheers.